Donald Trump gave another disastrous speech. This one was in Coachella, California, where he is down by massive amounts to Vice President Kamala Harris in California. So before Donald Trump even took the stage, people were passing out in 100-degree weather in Coachella. I want you to watch that. Play this clip.
I just passed out.
Now, if you take a look at the crowd here, you'll see it's really not a big audience. Later in the speech, Donald Trump will claim there's 100,000 people there, which is simply not the case. But one of the things that Donald Trump struggled with as he began his speech was trying to say the word deflate. Here, watch this.
I will very quickly deflate. We are going to take inflation and we are going to deflate it. We are going to deflate inflation. We are going to defeat inflation.
And here's where Donald Trump claims that there's 100,000 people in the audience. And as you saw before, there's not 100,000 people. Here, play it.
Now, you always have that. Now, tomorrow, here's the only problem. So we have like 100,000. We have a lot of people. You know, in Butler last week, we had 101,000. Can you imagine?
Then in a speech in California, Donald Trump threatened to withhold emergency aid to California. Watch this. Let's play it.
We're going to take care of our farmers. We're going to take care of your water situation. And we'll force it down his throat. And we'll say, Gavin, if you don't do it, we're not giving you any of that fire money that we send you all the time for all the forest fires that you have.
Donald Trump then lied and claims that there are blackouts and brownouts every day in California. Not the case. Here, play this clip.
Isn't it crazy? You guys, you have brownouts, blackouts. California has brownouts and blackouts every weekend, every day.
Then Donald Trump says how much he likes China. He says they may not like him, but he says he likes China a lot. Play this clip.
Remember this. In many years, many decades, China never paid 10 cents. And what they did to our country was incredible. I took in hundreds of billions of dollars in tariffs and taxes from China. I don't think they liked me, but actually I like them. And
Donald Trump then says that he really admires President Xi, the authoritarian leader of China. And then Trump says that the biggest danger to the United States is as American citizens, not foreign enemies like China or Russia, American citizens. He says like Democratic Congressmember Adam Schiff, a California Congressmember. Play this clip.
President Xi and myself, somebody said, what kind of a man is he? He's a fierce person. He is. He's a very smart guy. I hate to say brilliant because every time I call him brilliant, the press says, he said the president, well, he is a brilliant guy. Got 1.4 billion people. He rules it with an iron fist, and the press gets upset when I say he's a smart man. I would think he's a smart man, but actually, he's somebody that we can. The worst people are the enemies from within, the sleazebags, like a guy that you're going to elect to the Senate, Shifty Adam Schiff. He's a sleazebag. No, this guy. No, he's a major lowlife. And because of the fact that, you know, they send millions and millions of ballots someplace, they send them all over the place. California, you don't have anything like a voting booth. They take ballots, they just send them all over the place. They come back and they say, oh, somebody won by 5 million votes. And it's so corrupt, so corrupt. But you're going to have Shifty Adam Schiff, one of the true, I know him well, because he conceived of the Russia hoax, right?
Then Donald Trump repeatedly calls Chris Christie a fat pig. Watch this. Play the clip.
Do you remember when a man We're talking about this guy, Chris Christie. He went off the reservation, right? We have some people, and some guy shouts out to me, "He's a fat pig, sir." Nobody heard it but me, but it was still, he said it. "Sir, you should not call Chris Christie a fat pig, please. He is not a fat pig. You shouldn't. You're very rude, sir. We're going to have to throw you out if you do it again. He is not a fat pig." And you know what? The press, they're saying, "That son of a gun." They couldn't even report the story because I was defending, because you're not allowed to use the word fat. You can use any word you can use. You cannot call somebody fat. That's not allowed anymore. You lose your job, you lose your life.
Then there appears to be someone who may be heckling him. It seems to be a lady who's heckling him. Then Donald Trump says, "Go back to mommy," he says. And he says she's going to get the hell knocked out of her. Listen to him. Here, play this clip.
Back home to mommy. She goes back home to mommy. "Was that you, darling?" And then she gets the hell knocked out of her. Her mother's a big fan of ours. You know that, right? Her father, her mother.
Donald Trump then randomly talks about Abraham Lincoln. He's just struggling to even put together sentences. Play this clip.
"How do you like the vice president she picked? How about that guy? How about that guy?" What the hell is wrong with our country? Right? Look, we used to have the greatest Abraham Lincoln, George. Now look at this stuff. Can you believe what we're doing?
Donald Trump then says that maybe he's conservative, maybe he's not. Who the hell knows, he says. Here, play this clip.
Because we become the party of common sense. We call it common sense. We're conservative. Who the hell knows? We might even be a little bit liberal, but you know what? We have common sense.
Donald Trump says that computers go obsolete in 2 weeks, but he says that walls and wheels do not go obsolete. Play this clip.
Which does work. Two things work. You know what they are? Wheels and walls. Everything else, you can have a brand new, beautiful computer for that beautiful young boy of yours, and in about 2 weeks it's obsolete. But wheels and walls never get obsolete. And we built one hell of a wall. We were going to add 200 miles more, and then bad things happened last time. We got more votes the second time by millions than we got the first.
Once again, Donald Trump references Abraham Lincoln and starts speaking to Abraham Lincoln. I don't even know what he's doing here. Play this clip.
"If Kamala gets 4 more years, the entire country will become like the migrant camp of LA and San Francisco." What the hell is happening to our cities? Look, it's Abraham Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln, stand up. Whoa. Honest Abe. Thank you, Honest Abe. We have them all. I have no idea who he is, but he looks pretty damn good, I'll tell you.
Then a CNN sucks chant breaks out. Let's play it.
That is a lot of fake news.
Donald Trump then says that Vice President Kamala Harris will launch a reign of terror. Here, play it.
"Anyone who orchestrated an invasion of America cannot lead America." Kamala Harris, her reign of terror ends the day I take office. She's finished. She's finished. She's finished.
And in the next breath, after lying about Vice President Kamala Harris, Donald Trump then says that California is currently under an occupation and an invasion, and he is needed to liberate it. Here, play this clip.
We're going to liberate our country from criminals. How stupid are we? How stupid are these leaders? They're stupid people. I will rescue California and every town across America that's been invaded and conquered.
California is not in need of Donald Trump liberating it. It is not under any occupation, and we do not want Donald Trump to even be in our state, frankly. But then Donald Trump talks about what he intends to do, which he says he wants to invoke the Alien Enemies Act and then put migrants to death who return to the United States multiple times. Here, play this clip.
I will invoke the Alien Enemies Act of 1798 to target and dismantle every migrant criminal network operating on American soil. And we will call it Operation Aurora. That's what we're going to, in honor of the people that have suffered in Aurora at the hands of this horrible gang, Operation Aurora. And if they come back into our country after, we're going to throw them out so far you wouldn't believe it. But if they come back into our country, it's an automatic 10 years in jail with no possibility of parole. 10 years. And if that doesn't work, it'll be 20 years. And if that doesn't work, I guess it's going to be the death penalty, right? The death penalty.
Yeah, Donald Trump bragging about the death penalty for migrants who enter the United States, and that he wants to invoke a 1798 law to shut down the media and round up people on the basis of genes and ancestry, a very dark part of American history. But that's what he's saying. Then another moment of the speech, Donald Trump's talking about things that Vice President Kamala Harris did. Someone in the crowd then yells out, "Willie Brown," and then Donald Trump finds that hilarious. And then the misogyny just spreads throughout the crowd. And then Donald Trump just spends like 40 seconds laughing. Play this clip.
Third world nation. That's what happened in San Francisco. When she was the DA of San Francisco, the things she did, she started that whole decline. With our victory, he says, Willie Brown. Who said that? Who's the guy? What? Stand up. This can only happen in California. Yes. Yeah. I didn't say it. Remember that. He said it. He said it.
Donald Trump then claims that African-American jobs are being taken by migrants. Play the clip.
These people coming in are taking the jobs of African-Americans that have had it a long time. Their unemployment rate is through the roof. When you hear the numbers, and also Hispanic American at a little bit less clip, they're replacing people that have been in these jobs for a long time, doing a good job, not bothering anybody. They're living out their lives and they're being fired. And people that come in, and we don't even know who the people are. They have no way of knowing.
Trump says that Vice President Kamala Harris was never in North Carolina. She was. Here's a photo of her in North Carolina, but you can take a listen to what he says.
He's a great guy, and he's done a great job. And it's too bad that Kamala didn't do. I don't even know. She's essentially not even gone there, essentially. But
then Donald Trump makes this weird statement about Washington, D.C. You see the cognitive issues that he's having. Play this clip.
We're not going to be woke. We will rebuild our cities, including our capital in Washington, D.C., which is a disgrace what they've let happen to it, with graffiti all over the beautiful Aurora marble. We have the most beautiful.
Well, there you have it. Very bizarre speech. And again, I mean, smaller crowd. What's even going on there? You let me know. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 4 million subscribers together. Thanks for watching.
Hey, Midas Mighty. Love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram @MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.